All right, good morning, everyone. We're gonna have another NASDAQ futures trade this morning. I'm getting long at 17,694. And the idea behind this trade is that we're gonna trade into new highs on the day. So I'm long 5 micros. This is the first trade on my funded account with Apex. So I'm just starting small to ease into it. So the idea here is that we don't want to see price get below that 17,683.50 area, that green line on my screen. We want to see price stay above that. And so I'm okay with this little pullback right here. This is okay. But as soon as it starts to get closer and closer to that green line, I just don't want to see closes below it. All right, so since we pierced right through it right there, I go ahead and collapse the trade for a small loss. I think it was like $160 on 5 micros. So I speed it up a little bit here because I turn around and wait for the 10 o'clock session to start. And my idea is not disproven yet that we're going to trade higher. So I just want to see how we treat this area down here. And I want to see price get above that red box I just drew. And then that would initiate my sentiment that we're still going to trade higher. I'll give it all the way to that green line down there. As long as we keep closing above that, I'm going to keep my bullish sentiment. So that was a nice test down there. I'm setting up for a trend reversal right here. I'll go ahead and get long because I see us starting to hold price out of that low. And I am predicting that we're going to change the trend right here. So instead of waiting for the trend to change, I go ahead and get long before it does because I anticipate that it's going to change. And if it changes and it happens to rip very fast, I don't want to be chasing an entry. I'd rather be getting long relative to this range down by the low. So the low is roughly around 50. So I don't have a great entry, but I don't have a terrible entry relative to my target up there at 17,728. So the risk reward is great right now. And you see I bought a full size contract. And so I have the middle of the range marked right there at 17,701, which is kind of like my first target zone, which is like the low hanging fruit, the easy target that has a high probability of trading. Whether we trade new highs or not, it's not really going to matter because no matter what, I'm going to make profit. So even if I'm wrong on my overall target, I'll still make money even if we fail halfway there. And that's why buying towards that low area provides really good risk to reward. So I collapsed the trade right there, right at that high, right in the middle, into the range. And yeah, so it was a pretty standard trade this morning. I ended up taking another micro later into that 29 area. As you can see, I get long at 6s and sell 29s right there. So, overall we did, 556 this morning, which isn't bad. So take care.